Hello YouTubers, and welcome to yet another video on new action figure reviews for Joy Toy. Like I've mentioned in the last couple videos, I was away for the last few months working overseas and missed out on a bunch of Joy Toy stuff coming out. So it was all waiting for me when I got home. Did the review of the double sickle squad. That's a tongue twister. And then the 19th, what was it? The 19th Ghost Squad, which kind of turned out to be, I won't say it was a crap set, but the helmets didn't fit, and I broke a joint because the figures were really stiff and I didn't take the time to heat them up. So wasn't too happy with that set, and I really wanted to like that set. But and then of course I did the review of the crazy reload SUV, which is really pretty cool, but has some design features that I did not, some design flaws there that did not, it's not a perfect toy by any stretch of the imagination. But we are not done, because I have this set and one more set, and then another set. I got 3 more sets to review, including this one. So what this one is FTA Wasteland Hunters. It is part of the Battle for the Stars line. So Joy Toy has the, they have 2 main lines. They have the Armed Forces, which is the realistic modern day military stuff. And then they have the Battle for the Stars line, which is the science fiction military line. So these do fit into the science fiction military line. Unfortunately, they don't provide any backstory to this, to what does FTA stand for. I have no friggin' clue. You know, Wasteland, what Wasteland? You know, oh, Freedom Truth Alliance. Oh, look at there. Ask a question and it shall be answered. But still, you know, I mean, it's like, I would love to know, somebody has written a backstory for these, clearly. You know, somebody has there's a backstory to these, and I don't know what that is, because they've never put anything in there to tell us what's going on. So yeah, usual stuff. Packaging, still window box packaging, which is cool, instead of the plastic tubing. Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I do like the stackable plastic tubes, but I don't use them. So I'm glad that I'm not adding to the huge pile that I already have. And the window box stuff will look really cool if you keep your figures in box and on a shelf. So, you know, it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other, like I've said. I haven't looked at the instructions, because they're always the same. You got a set of them geared up, and then you got a set of them with their gear, and then how to disassemble them on the back. We got the sandwich style packaging again, so you take it apart at the top, or in the middle rather, flip it over, and you got a tray of figures, and you got a tray of gear. I'm gonna show you the gear before I open it, and it spills all over the place. So here's your gear. So what do we got in here? Let's take the lid off of this. So we've got another one of those like sniper rifle kind of saw things that came with the gal that was in the double sickle squad. Just different paint job. This one has come with one of the realistic military lines before. And then there's another one of the same thing, just in a different paint scheme. So you got a tan one and you got a brown one. And then you've got one of these guns. I really like this style of gun. Nothing is matched up, and I think that's kind of the point of that. Everything is different, which kind of lends to the like Wasteland Hunters kind of thing. So it's like everybody had to, you know, they had to like scavenge their gear so nothing matches up. There's a random, just a random, like, I would think that just based on the size, I would say that's probably a, like a thigh armor. Who it goes to? Oh, it goes to this gal because she's got one on her right leg, but not one on her left leg. Or reverse that. Sorry, she's got one on her left leg, but not her right. So why did they make a special, like, why did they take it off her leg and put it in a blister? I don't know, man. It's weird. And then a piece of equipment we haven't seen before, binoculars. That's pretty cool. Also another piece of equipment I don't know that we have seen before is a little, I don't call it a briefcase, but it, thought it was a computer. Oh, it is a computer. There you go. So yeah, you get a little computer there. It's got a little sticker inside for your display. It looks like it's supposed to plug into something too. I'm wondering, no. It looked like it might plug into her radio or something, but it looks like it's something supposed to plug into it on the back. And then helmets. Everybody's got a helmet. They're all different, which is kind of cool. Kind of goes to that Wasteland, you know. And then open the locker the right way. And what do we have in here? We've got another set of forearms for somebody. We've got a couple, I got one elbow pad, a couple replacement hands. Somebody's got a scarf. There is one of those carabiners in there, pistols. And then for the gal that has long hair, we've got a blank head so her helmet can go on. So, and then I don't see any extra joints in here. No extra joints with this. No extra joints with this. So if you take your figures out of the package and you can't move a limb with just one figure, stop right there and heat them up. Don't want to break them because you don't have replacement joints. All right, so working left to right is a female. I love the head sculpt. I love the ponytail. Nice armor. We got a radio on the back. She's got the carabiner on the front. Functional holster on the right side. The pad on the left. And then again, she should have her other thigh pad on there. I don't know why it's not on there. I'm not going to put that on there right now because I still have the first set of guys to heat up. So what I'll do is I'll heat those guys up and then I'll heat that pad and put it on at the same time. And then the helmet that she came with, I don't know which helmet she's supposed to have. Which one's hers? These are new helmets. So that one's pretty cool. This one's very Mandalorian-ish. Kind of got that T-visor there. And then it's silver, so I mean it looks like it's straight out. It's a Mandalorian. And then kind of like is that a faceplate? I don't. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't seen that piece before. It looks like a skull cap or something. Does it go on the? I don't know how that's supposed to go on, because it might look like, I'm gonna have to look at pictures somewhere of them all geared up, because I don't think they show what that particular piece is for. Huh, that's weird. That goes to the other female, so I don't know what that is. I mean, it's a helmet of some sort, but I don't know how that's supposed to fit on there. Joints on mine are fine. They're loose enough. I'm not going to break a joint with her. What gun is she going to get? She's going to get the one in the middle. She's going to get this tan assault rifle. So, I really like this figure. That she would work she would work pretty well as like your science fiction military line, but I think she would also work. Nothing is too sci-fi about her to not have her work as like a private military contractor figure too. So I think she'd work really well as like modern day special forces kind of gal or private military contractor. I really like that figure. So I think that's a pretty cool figure. The next guy in the line, I really like this one. The head, if you look at it just right, is very Keanu Reeves. I was gonna say like the Cybertech 2077, Johnny Silverhand, but Johnny Silverhand has long hair. This is more of a kind of more of a John Wickish than the Johnny Silverhand look. And then has he got tats? Yeah, he's got, are those? Yeah, he's got sleeves. He got sleeve tats. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before on a figure. Body armor, it's the same armor that came with one of the guys, one of the mech pilots. So if you don't have one of the mechs, you probably don't have this piece of body armor yet. And it even looks a little different than that. He's got a little first aid kit, IFAK pack sculpted to his hip. Then one of the thigh packs, those guys, those came with the PLA guys. Oh yeah, he does have a holster on his right leg. I was gonna say, I'm not seeing a holster, but yeah, he's got a holster. He gets the picture show with the, sorry, there's a tampo on the back and it says caution, and it's really tiny letters, but it's really cool. The pictures show him with the like Mandalorian style helmet, so that's what he's gonna get. And he's going to get the big old sniper rifle looking thing. I don't know which one he's supposed to get. If you're really like hung up on that sort of thing, look at the little picture in the gear or in the pamphlet, because it will show which gear they say comes with which figure. Since this are like a scavenger team, I really don't care which weapon that either any of the figures have, because it's going to be like luck of the draw, and that's kind of like, you know, how that would be really. And then the final figure is another female. I'm always happy to get cool female figures. She's got a real cool sculpted removable scarf. It's sort of similar to the ones that have come with the other sci-fi stuff, but I think it's a little different. And then she's got like a camelback backpack sort of thing sculpted into her body armor. I think the body armor is different. I don't know that I've seen this particular body armor. And then she's got a, if you look under her right side there, move that arm a little bit. Right side, there's a cross draw knife on her body armor there, which is pretty cool. Which she's the one that's supposed to go with this weird helmet thing. I think it's supposed to be like a faceplate. I think that's how that's supposed to sit on there. I don't know. It's kind of futuristic. It's kind of weird at the same time. I'm gonna have to look at Locker Toys. Usually has a lot of decent pictures of the figures with their gear on, so I'm gonna look at Locker Toys site and see how they have her geared up with that helmet. So you can live without it for right now. And she's going to get she's gonna get that weapon. Actually, she might, since she has short hair. Let's see if the other helmet works. Yeah, since she has short hair, I'm gonna give her the other helmet. I really dig female figures that have ponytails for some reason. I don't know why. I just think it's a cool feature. I think that was one of the things that I really hated about Scarlet, the G.I. Joe Scarlet figure, because I read the comic books at the time. She always had her hair in a ponytail, and I had the Scarlet figure, and she didn't have a ponytail, and it really bothered me in the first. And then the first time that they managed to sculpt the ponytail onto the figure, it was a crappy head. So it's kind of one of those things I've always wanted to have fixed, you know. So with her having that sculpted ponytail head, I'm not wanting to switch it out for a helmet. We'll save all the rest of the gear. I'm just piling all this stuff on my kitchen table right now because, of course, you've seen my display previously. Downstairs, I have my second USS flag set up, and all my Joy Toy figures go on my USS flag. Unfortunately, it sits right underneath my carded custom action figures, and a couple of those fell off the wall while I was deployed and knocked over a bunch of my Joy Toy figures. So I need to pick those up, put them back on the wall, and then put everybody that has fallen over, stand them back up before I can move this batch of guys to the flag. So, and I'm rapidly running out of room. And that's the USS flag, and I'm running out of room to put figures on it without like putting them shoulder to shoulder, which I don't really want to do. I want to have it look like a decent, I want to have like a functional display. Not functional, but like it's like a realistic display. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to flip the camera so we can have a better look at the figures. So let's hang on a sec. All right, so here we are flipping this over so you can get a better look at the figures. I really like the set. I think it was just kind of came out of left field because it really doesn't go with anything that's come out so far. I'm curious to see if they'll be making another set of, like a complimentary set of these at some point in time. But yeah, I really like this. Let me flip it back over to finish off the review. All right, so that was the figures there. So the kind of finalizing the review there. I highly recommend this set. It's got two very nice military style female action figures, which is not something that's real easy to get. You know, G.I. Joe is about the only other line. Planet Green Valley is one of the lines that I really wanted to start collecting because of the female action figures, but I've still yet to get my hands on any of those figures. I don't think that I ever will. I've pretty much given up on them, but that's kind of beside the point. But the salient points that I always try and hit, and I've kind of missed, I was on the last review, is the packaging. Packaging's pretty cool. I'm going to throw it away, but if you kept it on the shelf, it would look really cool too. Playability is fantastic. I have no problem with the joints on these. I didn't really check to see the holsters, to check on the pistols on the holsters, because it's still hit or miss on whether those holsters are good or not. And then customizability. I am not going to customize these. I don't see the need, but at the same time, this would be a really good set to pick up for customs, because you've got, especially if you like female action figures, because it's really hard to get decent female action figures, and it's really hard to get female body armor that's like decently sculpted, and you got both in this set. Plus you got, as just a bonus, you've got the like Johnny Silverhand meets John Wick looking Keanu Reeves kind of style figure here. So I think this set is kind of cool. It came out of, like I said, came out of left field. Doesn't really match any of the other sci-fi military sets that have come out so far, but here it is, and I really like it. I highly recommend this set. I think that's about it for this one. So, usual social media stuff. Please like the video, please share the video, please subscribe to my channel, and of course, comment below. I always try and answer, I always try and reply to everybody's comments. I haven't always been able to get to that just due to work, but I am trying to get that while I'm home. And I should be home for about a month. So feel free to comment at any time and I'll get back to you. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned because I have more videos coming.